Hi, my name is Nathan, and today we're going to do a comic book review of Strange, issue number 3, brought to you by Rated Comics. Let's get to it. The story starts with a strange purple figure sitting in the office on his chair as he thinks. He thinks in his head of some scenarios and for whom would these scenarios be suitable and who would shortfall in completing them. Then someone comes in, Strange, of course, Clea Strange, into that person's office. Clea is carrying snakes in her arms, yet she is as calm as ever. I freaking hate snakes, man. I mean, if you guys know me, I just hate snakes, but okay, there's something to this, I know. She proceeds to call him the Rose. His name is the Rose. The Rose tells her that she shouldn't be walking into his office like that without any prior appointment. He then proceeds to ask her name. She replies, Clea Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, Warlord of Manhattan. The man stutters a bit and asks her if his men outside are all dead, all of them. She replies by saying that his men are right here, right now, hinting at the pile of snakes in her arms. She says although he can't hear them, they are screaming. She can feel them, and we know she isn't lying. Clea has come to Rose to get information on the Blasphemy Cartel. She knows the Rose can provide her knowledge because gangsters know gangsters. Who knows gangsters better than gangsters? They don't. They just know each other. The Rose doesn't immediately give up that information. He offers to bargain with Clea, saying that even if he did knew where they were and he were to tell Clea where the cartel is, what would he get in return? This infuriates Clea. She sternly replies that she does not cut deals with gangsters. She boasts how she is the niece of Dormammu and the daughter of the warlord Umar. She threatens Rose by telling him that she could very well make him join his men, or better yet, she could kill him where he stands. She is still grieving the loss of the person she loved the most, Dr. Stephen Strange. No matter how much she tries, she cannot deny this fact, nor bring this person back. Probably not yet, but she is working on it, and I love how she's taking matters into her own hands. Behind all of Clea's aggression, there is apparent pain and heartbreak. Seeing this reaction from Clea, Rose begins to start telling information about the Blasphemy Cartel. Then we switch to a chase where the men wearing all black are in a car and is being driven at the highest of speeds, fast and furious, Stephen Strange, Clea Strange style. Sorry, because she's working on bringing back Stephen Strange. But they aren't alone. Someone is with them, and someone is throwing these men out of the car. The driver's fighting for his life and is driving as fast as he can. Men are being thrown out the vehicle, but we don't know who it is yet. We can only suspect it's our girl, Clea Strange. The suspense increases, and so does the driver's heartbeat. Suddenly, a portal comes out of nowhere, and the car is sent into it. The driver panics, but luckily, it lands on the ground as it leaves the portal. The car is ambushed by Clea, who tells them they are escaping across a ley line. Although it was an intelligent move with Clea on their tails, it wasn't a smart move. However, saying this for a moment backfires on Clea, as one of the men says that this was their plan because they were expecting this, and you fell right into our trap because now they have her worse. They wanted her. She is in their zone now, and she is stunned for a minute. These men will start to open fire without stopping at any given moment. In between those guns, another weapon is brought out, the Sands of Nisanti, a magical object which prevents anyone present in its radius from using magic for 3 minutes. This is what the men thought they can use with. The men have Clea trapped, and since in theory they feel she cannot use her power, she is helpless in front of them, albeit for a few minutes only. Now, only one thing is left to do with these men. Fire away. The men unleash their fire on her for a good 3 minutes with every weapon they have. Guns, rifles, SMGs, you name it. After 3 minutes, the pack leader calls to hold fire and see of what Clea remains. A glowing figure that these men had never seen before comes out the smoke. The Sands of Nisanti have failed, but why? In her horrific voice, Clea explains that the Sands were a spell created by magic from Earth dimension, whereas she is magic from so many other realms, especially the Dark dimension, which is why she was able to survive. If she was just Dr. Strange Sorcerer Supreme, this would have worked on her. But because she summoned the Dark dimension power, it did not work for her. That's why she was able to summon that power. All those bullets didn't go to waste. She stopped them in their track like Neo did in the Matrix, hanging mid-air under Clea's control. She doesn't use the bullets back at them, but goes for the stone prison of Umar spell. This turns all of them into statues. Fatal yet silent spell, just how she likes it. Now that she's gotten rid of these men, She turns to see what is in this building. She goes inside and finds nothing but computers here. What the heck? Back at the Sanctum Sanctorum, she describes Wong the computer situation. It is Wong, one of the wards she found while fighting. Wong can't jog his memory and fails to remember where he had seen this ward before. Suddenly, a strange deity surprises him and dresses Clea, calling her by her official title. The deity immediately keeps on speaking, and Clea knows precisely what it is. She tells Wong that her mother's coming over for dinner, and it ain't no invitation. She's just coming. Ain't nothing we can do about it. It is what it is. Back at the Blasphemy Cartel headquarters, the men tell their leader that the Sorcerer Supreme is gaining power and becoming stronger by the minute. One of them announces that they lost the Oath-broken site, which was probably the site that Clea raided. The men then ask their leader for orders, and the leader, who is called Director Nunn. Director Nunn calls for an all-out assault on Sorcerer Supreme. He says that whatever force they have, they shall be using it. He will authorize the use of Lazarus Agent, which is Shadow Knight, I believe, to bring the Sorcerer Supreme down. All Director Nunn is willing to see is a destroyed Sanctum Sanctorum, and he won't rest until he sees it, and that's where we end this issue. Personally, I am loving where this is going, and I love the fact that Clea, we are reminded as the readers that Clea is nowhere near Dr. Stephen Strange. She has rage, anger, pain, and just going all out using her powers at no mercy necessary to whoever is victimized to it. Now, what I do want to see is in the next issue, if they do go after Clea and her mother Umar is there, that is just going to be a bloodbath of epic proportions, I believe. Then again, I hope they don't scale this back. I want to see some action. It's just, to me, Clea reminds me of Spawn just raging out with his power to maximum potential. And I am digging this issue. Link in description if you wish to add this comic book to your comic book collection. Strange, issue number 3. What you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. And also, if you like the content we're throwing up, you know what to do. Don't be shy and don't be stingy. Here at Rated Comics, we do awesome comic book reviews, comic book related content with the occasional comic book giveaway. Don't forget to check us out on our other social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and whatnot, where we do online auctions. Give us a follow. Think of it like Instagram Live and eBay having a baby. Amazing deals, amazing value you'll get there. Not to mention occasional giveaways. So, with all that being said, thanks again for watching. Until next time.